There is no doubt that the year 2020 was indeed a tough one for most Nigerians and the nation in view of prevailing endemic poverty, floundering economy, unemployment and effects of the coronavirus pandemic, among other challenges. This a rights organization, Global Rights, while unveiling its 2020 report, painted a gloomy picture, though with hope at the end of the tunnel if the needful is done. Analysis of the report as presented by its Executive Director Abiodun Baiyewu centered on mass atrocities, including violent attacks, clashes, terrorism, kidnapping, and extrajudicial killings. According to the group, Nigeria recorded over 4,000 mass atrocities-related killings in the year under review.
In February 2020, another soldier had shot 4 colleagues before killing himself in Borno. It was recorded in 2019 we had documented similar incidents of security forces, suicide and PTSD-related shootings of their colleagues. Troubled from within and without, state security agents are highly vulnerable and in need of protection. Civilians also continue to be vulnerable to attacks by state security personnel. At least 280 persons were extrajudicially killed in 2020. Impunity also remained the core cause of this form of atrocity, as there were very few arrests and convictions made, even in circumstances in which the killers were obvious. Insurgencies, pillage, and communal attacks characterized the major forms of atrocities in the north, while the south struggled with rival cult gang attacks, extrajudicial killings, politically motivated killings, and mob lynching. At the very least, 2,002 people were kidnapped in 2020.
The intrigues behind the SARS protests and the Lekki shooting was also captured in the report.
The SARS movement was not just about police brutality, but about insecurity and social justice. It was a cry for good governance, starting with one thing. Other citizens-led movements on security that elicited viral hashtags included the Northern Lives Matter movement and the Secure North protests. It would seem that the communication gap between citizens and government at the center only became wider, with the federal government considering several protests to be politically sponsored and met most of them with brute force.
However, on the way forward, the group made these recommendations.
Strengthening the Nigerian state institutions and governance structures. We said that it will take more than reforming Nigeria's security architecture's hardware. The software of strong and functional state institutions remain essential for protecting the rights of citizens and ensuring their welfare. Improve the welfare and conditions of security forces.
They further called for reduction in proliferation of arms and weapons across the country, which a report by the SBM Intelligence estimated at 6 million arms in possession of non-state actors. CNN News.